Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is June the 2nd, 2022, and we got some AEW to talk about because we have two future matches here that will happen. And we got two segments, two big ones. Ladies and gentlemen, first we have Chris Jericho and his team coming out and talking about the match that they had on Sunday night against Eddie Kingston, Santana Ortiz, Bryan Danielson, and Jon Moxley in the Anarchy Arena match. I couldn't say that on Sunday night. So, with that, they've been talking about how they got beat up, got bloodied, and all the... He just blamed mostly everything on Eddie Kingston and the rest of the guys. So, Eddie Kingston came out and says he wants to fight everybody, but in what kind of match? And of course, if you guys didn't know, when William Regal was on WWE, he yells War Games. Now he yells out blood and guts. It didn't feel right. It did not feel the same like when he yells War Games. But we're going to have a blood and guts. I guess it's all Chris Jericho guys, and see who wants a team with Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston and William Regal was about to leave until Eddie Kingston came back and wanted to fight everybody else. And Chris Jericho stayed in the ring. The rest of the guys triple team Mr. Eddie Kingston. And Chris Jericho says, "You're not getting blood and guts," until he got attacked by Ortiz in the ring. And then Ortiz cuts his hair, and then Chris Jericho accepted the match for blood and guts. I believe that's going to happen on June 29th. And then Chris Jericho says he wants something. If you guys are going to get blood and guts, I want something. And he wants a hair versus hair match between Chris Jericho and Ortiz. Somebody's going to get bald. I forgot what date that was happening. I know it's in 2 weeks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we finally heard from MJF. And ladies and gentlemen, he talked about when he did the unprofessional thing, when he walked out on the Fan Fest, and everybody's calling him unprofessional. I say he is, because that's your job. You had to be there. That was being unprofessional. And then he blames the fans, calling the marks and all that stuff. And then he blames Tony Khan, calling him a mark. He called him the F-word mark. And ladies and gentlemen, he talked about when Tony Khan is bringing all the ex-WWE superstars into the business. And he says, will Tony Khan respect him if he was a ex-WWE superstar? He actually said, don't read. He actually said it. And everybody was shocked that he actually said that. He doesn't get no respect, that he says. He says he doesn't get no respect. And he told Tony Khan he doesn't want to wait until 2024 until his contract expires. I got the hiccups now. Oh, my goodness. He doesn't want to wait until his contract expires. He wants Tony Khan to fire him right now. And it didn't happen because Tony Khan didn't come out to fire him. But his money got cut off. And then the screen just went black. And we came back from a commercial. So, what's going to happen with MJF? Will he get fired? Or will Tony Khan make him wait until 2024? I don't know if this is part of the story, because he didn't talk about his match against Wardlow. I don't know if it's part of the story of his rivalry, but he took off his scarf. He doesn't have that dynamite ring on him. Like, I don't know, it's a story but if it wasn't a story, why would they put it on national TV? Why would they put it on national TV? the CM Punk thing on WWE, I think that was actually part of the script, I believe. Because he came back, when he talked about he's leaving, and then he came back. Is that what they're going to do with MJF? Because they love to steal things from WWE. WWE did this before. If MJF leaves and then he comes back, that's what WWE did. We don't know if this is a shoot or is part of the show. I don't know. We will find out. If he does get fired and then he comes back, it's a part of the show, and they stole what WWE did. I don't know. They were trying to make fun of what Naomi and Sasha Banks did, leaving Monday Night Raw and walking out. Is that what MJF is doing, walking out? Because MJF is doing what Naomi and Sasha Banks did, but he walked out on the Fan Fest, not the show. That's what Naomi and Sasha did. They walked out on the show. So, I don't know what's happening. But let's get to the matches, ladies and gentlemen. And we found our first match of the Forbidden Door. We got CM Punk will be teaming up with FTR. Is FTR good guys now? I don't understand. Are they good guys? They were part of the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle didn't break up. But I don't understand it. Even with Julia Hart, why would she turn heel on the Death Triangle when she was in a team with Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr.? Wouldn't she have to break up that team or be not part of that team and attack them? Why would Death Triangle? Death Triangle didn't do anything with Julia Hart, but she turned heel on those guys. Wouldn't she had like a heel turn on Griff and Brian Pillman first, and then join with House of Black? I don't understand that. But ladies and gentlemen, they would be versing Max Caster and Gun Club, the Ass Boys. That's what they call it. What the fans call him. Colton and the other guy, Austin Gunn. But the winner of that match, it was an okay match. It wasn't that bad. But the winner of that match was CM Punk and FTR. After a worse buckle bomb, there was a spot where CM Punk was supposed to powerbomb Austin into his father, but he didn't touch him. When he did the powerbomb onto Austin to Billy Gunn, Austin didn't touch Billy Gunn, and Billy Gunn actually sold the spots. That was dumb. It was really dumb. But the winner of that match was CM Punk and FTR. And then CM Punk has some words to say, and even Dax Harwood, I forgot what the word was, but he thanks his wife and his daughter that was in the stands and all that stuff, and saying that they are the only things that he cares about more than the professional wrestling. But the tag team is more important for FTR. But CM Punk wants to know who he'd be facing at Forbidden Door, and he called out anyone. And the person that came out was Tanahashi. I don't know this guy. People are saying he's the greatest wrestler. I haven't seen this guy wrestle, so we will find out how he wrestles in Forbidden Door pay-per-view. That's happening in June. Then we had Johnny Elite will be making an open challenge to anyone. And ladies and gentlemen, he got a former TNT champion and the returning Miro. And the winner of that match was Miro. So Johnny Elite loses his debut match, his second debut match, to a returning guy. That's not cool for Mr. Johnny Elite. Like, seriously, he was supposed to be a top guy coming to All Elite, and he's losing 2 matches. I guess he won an AEW Dark, but TV debut, he lost. Twice. Jesus. Then we had a 10-man, I believe it was 10-man. We had the Young Bucks. We'll be teaming up with Red Dragon and Hikaru. I got myself tired when I say all that. We had the Young Bucks and the Red Dragons teaming up with Hikaru. It was supposed to be Adam Cole, but Adam Cole got injured during the match between him and Samoa Joe in the Owen Hart Cup thingy on Sunday night. Then we'll be versing Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Christian Cage, Darby Allin, and Matt Hardy. It was supposed to be Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy, I think, was injured when he had the match with Darby Allin, and he had more injuries when he had the match at Double or Nothing. So, yeah. So, they got replaced with Darby Allin and Hikaru. And the winner of that match, it was all over the place, but the winner of that match was Young Bucks, Red Dragons, and Hikaru getting the win. Good job for them. Then we have Wardlow versus J.D. Drake. Guess who won that match? Wardlow gets the win. And then Mark Sterling came out and he is suing Mr. Wardlow of all the attacks he did to the security guards the past couple weeks. And now Wardlow's getting sued. But Wardlow attacked another security guard that handed him the envelope. And then he ripped up the suing papers. Then we have Ruby Soho and Tony Storm will be versing Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter in a rematch from Rampage that we're going to see on Dynamite now. And the winner of that match was Ruby Soho and Tony Storm getting the win and then after that they couldn't celebrate because Jamie Hayter attacked Tony Storm and Ruby Soho with Britt Baker's Owen Hart Championship belts. She clunked them in the head and the back, I believe, on Ruby Soho's back and the head of Tony Storm. Then our main event, we have Jon Moxley versus Daniel Garcia with William Regal and Chris Jericho on commentary. And ladies and gentlemen, it was bloody. It was bloody for Mr. Jon Moxley because he had stitches. So anytime he's going to have those stitches open up, and it did. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match still was Jon Moxley when Chris Jericho tried to interfere, and then Eddie Kingston to make sure it didn't happen. And then that happened. And then the winner of that match was Jon Moxley. And then Jon Moxley had the microphone and he says, "You want blood and guts? Count me in." So it would be Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley, those two, versus Chris Jericho's team. Who's next? Will Bryan Danielson be in this? Will it be Santana and Ortiz? We will find out. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Impact Wrestling results. That's all for me today. Bye!